Orange bringing the top Big East seed to the Garden today. In Georgetown, well, the Hoyas in a lackluster season, taking the floor this afternoon, knowing that Big East top seeds rarely go adios in the quarterfinal round. Everybody watching in Manhattan as Syracuse was down 3. Jason Hart throws it away. Kevin Braswell brings it all the way down and spots up for the trade. This is part of a 15-point Hoya run, and the Cuse is down 6 late in the first half. Ruben Boomche kicks it out to Demetrius Hunter. At the break, Georgetown is up 3. They build it to a 7-point lead in the second half. Boomche emphatically makes it a 9-point Georgetown lead. The Orange awaken. They rally with less than a minute to go. Down 5. Ryan Blackwell off balance, the runner. Syracuse fouls on the inbounds. It's back to a 5-point game inside 25 seconds. Defense by Braswell. Right there, one of his 4 steals. Syracuse forced to foul. The Hoyas hit the free throws. The Hoyas move on, and Syracuse ponders the imponderable. A loss, 72-76. Only the 3rd time in Big East history a top seed loses in the quarterfinals. Syracuse, one of those prior teams back in '91. Braswell, 20 points, 9 free throws coming down the stretch. Lee Scruggs also went for 20. The Hoyas took a seat to watch UConn and Seton Hall because they got winners. Only a 1-point game early on, and UConn's got the lead. Tony Robertson with a steal. Watch him thread the needle to Khalid El-Amin. 3-point UConn lead, and El-Amin was just in charge of everything today. Hi, Jake. Right here. There's Voskuhl putting it down. The Hall got it to within 7, and then El-Amin, the pump fake. He had 24 in the first half. 14-point halftime lead. Hall trying to close it down. Shaheen Holloway. He had 21 today, makes it a 5-point game, but all that did was awaken the Huskies. Darius Lane here gives up. I know it's going to be a backcourt. It's also going to be an Edmund Saunders basket as UConn wins it over Seton Hall 79-64. El-Amin 30 points, 24 in the first half. UConn has now won 8 straight Big East tournament games going back to the '98 quarterfinals. They have taken 7 straight from the Hall. Huskies, Georgetown tomorrow night's first semifinal.
To the quarterfinals of the A-10 tournament, Temple and Virginia Tech. Pepe Sanchez finds Quincy Watley for an NBA 3. A little bit later on in the first half, Mark Karcher finds Keaton Sanders on the baseline. Yes, in the foul, and the Owls are on a 16-2 run. Now Temple in transition. Sanchez fires a pass to Sanders, and he'll lay it home. 24-15 Temple. Late in the first half, the Owls up by a dozen. Sanchez with the steal, and Lynn Greer puts it home. Owls lead by 14 at the half and never look back. 71-52. Karcher led the Owls with Mississippi State on the break. Antonio Jackson lobs to Tang Hamilton. Mississippi State by a bucket. But Dan Lange on fire from way downtown. It's 1-3 and another. 16 in the first half. He'd finish with 27. Rick Jones will bury a 3 from the baseline. Jones 8 of 9. 24 points. Vanderbilt wins easily today. 76-53. Vanderbilt probably solidified an at-large NCAA berth with the win this afternoon. Lange was the SEC Player of the Year with 27 points, 5 of 7 from behind the arc. South Carolina and Alabama in the SEC opener. Carolina's Herbert Lee Davis drives, spins, count it, and a foul. Gamecocks by 9 after the free throw. Moments later, Jamal Bradley will thread the needle with a pass to Antonio Grant. South Carolina up by 11, and in the second half, Bradley steals the ball, and he'd find Chuck Edson. And here's Edson gliding to the hoop for the basket and the foul. Gamecocks by 19 after the free throw. Eddie Fogler and the Gamecocks advance 69-59. Win, you'll be fine. First half, Penn State on the run. This Penn State and Michigan. Titus Ivory with the bounce pass and Jared Stevens. Penn State led by 2 at the half. Second half, Michigan down 48-46. Peter McNair on the board. That would tie the game at 48. Back come the Nittany Lions, and the Lions would win it by a score of 76-66. As Bob has just readjusted my chair, and it's very comfortable, I might add. Iowa has just beaten Minnesota 81-78 in a game you saw just.
He was, well, how you say, unconscious for a 3 right there to give Kansas a 3-point lead. Boschee again. You could look at it as a Jeff Boschee day, or
a Bruce Boschee day.
You could indeed, or a whole bunch of trays from the right side for another 3. Steps out to 3-point range without a conscious, but with the range. And again, he goes back to the left wing. 6 3-pointers in the first half. 7 would break the school record for a halftime effort, and he's got it. 7 threes, 7 of 8 shooting. Those 7 threes, a school record in 1 half, and that's it for him today. That's all the scoring he did before halftime. A win for Kansas over K-State.
Madison Square Garden in New York. Vernon Jennings with the steal. Look out. Look out. Irish down 9 with 9 minutes to go. 8 points, 11 assists for Jennings. Notre Dame would come back. Yari Matura misses a 3. Matt Carroll strong rebound and the putback. We're all tied at 53. Irish down 4. Under a minute to go. Jimmy Dillon to Matura for the 3. Yes, can. Notre Dame within 1. Off a missed Kane's free throw, under 15 to go. Irish down 1, no timeouts. Troy Murphy, that's the guy they want to take the shot. Not there. Jennings finds Elton Tyler all alone, and that was that. Tyler finished with 14. Murphy unable to hit the shot. Miami winning it 61-58. So Notre Dame squarely on the bubble, if you can be squarely on a bubble, but that's where they are. Coach Doherty on the miss by Murphy, our best player. An open 3, I'll take him against everybody in the league. Murphy went just 5 of 16 from the floor, but grabbed 16 boards. Johnny Helmsley led Miami.
He said, seriously, we have the opportunity to beat Duke and get a day off. There aren't many situations like that in the nation. There are many positive motivations for us. No, man, I'm serious. He said all that with a straight face. It was crazy.
Taken here by Duke.
There's Chiat. First half, score tied at 7. Chris Carrawell for Duke. 3 from the wing. C squared. Oh, yeah. Duke's leading scorer lighting it up. Duke goes up by 3 later in the half. Shane Battier to Mike Dunleavy. First game back from mononucleosis for the freshman, and he was vibing. Feeling no effects from mono. Dunleavy again was straight off the chains. 3 threes in the first half, 16 points for the game. Duke 10 for 13 shooting 3s in the first half. Larry Chiat, was shell-shocked. Duke ekes by Clemson, barely 94-63. Clemson game coaching G-Tech. Picking up second half, FSU up 6. TJ Vine strips Delvin Arrington, gives to Sean Fine, back to Vines, 3-pointer. Satin. Jackets shoot 42%, but they're down 3. Later, Ron Hale misses the baseline, but gets his own rebound. Ron Hale, hell yes. 21 points. Still second half, FSU by a point. Hale steps in. 3-pointer, done. Florida State coach Steve Robinson said, talk about hanging on and just surviving. That's basically what it was. He gave Bobby Crimmins a huge bear hug after the game. Me, I can't shoot like that. SEC tournament, Mississippi against Florida. First half, Mississippi up 6. Emmanuel Wade with the steal feeds Jason Harrison. Harrison, give him a 10 on the floor routine. Free throw put Ole Miss up 9. Florida make the run in the second half. Kenyon Weeks was off the meat rack. 4 of 4 from 3-land. He had 18 points. Gators up 7. Later, Brent Wright, the right way. Right down the paint. Fourth gear, getting his hard drive on. No floppy discs. Florida took advantage of Ole Miss, just 4 of 22 from
Tulsa. Tulsa coach Bill Shelf looking to take the Golden Hurricanes to their first tourney championship. Rice is the 8th seed. Eric Coy the steal. All the way reverse land. Rice scoreless for almost 6 minutes. Later in the first half, Tulsa's up 12. Tony Hurd, David Shelton got the 3. He had 20. Tulsa up big, 38-18 at the half. 3:23 to go. Tulsa in control. Shelton driving. Great effort. And it rolls in there. Tulsa goes on to win easily, 71-51. Tulsa coach Bill Shelf, our team understands that our performance here will make the difference in seeding for the NCAA tourney. This
St. John's, Villanova. First half, St. John's by 9. Chudney, Gray, slinging and packing. Johnny's on a 13-0 run. Red Storm by 15 at the break. Second half, Nova came back, tied at 66. Jermaine Medley, no. Brooks Sales, Lakeisha Sales, little brother there for the putback. He had 7 points. Nova by 2. Under a minute left. Red Storm down 1. Gray, drive, clutch, basket. Player hating everybody. He had 7 points. St. John's by 1. 20 seconds left. Red Storm put it away. Anthony Glover, rocket. St. John scored the final 6 points. They were down 70-69. They came back and
AR, Kareem Rush throwing it up to Dooling. Great finish. Missouri now with a 30-point lead. And then the ball is going to fall into the hands of Clarence Gilbert. And Gilbert knows what to do with it. 26 points for him, and Missouri rolls. Also in the Big 12, Baylor beats Nebraska, the Danny Nee era in Lincoln.
Conference USA, UNC Charlotte, Louisville. Louisville down 4 with 3 to play, but Marcus Maben getting the lob and throwing it home. And James Zimmerman, Tremaine Gardner, he's alone. Charlotte up by 3. Gardner at 11. 6 seconds to go. Louisville, a chance to tie. Williams, the inbounds pass, stolen by Kedrick Smith. N.K. Jones, and he's there to finish. Charlotte wins it 57-52. Shelby Thomas, 16 points to lead Charlotte. Memphis and DePaul. Memphis down 3, 14 seconds to play. Kieran Shine missed the free throw. James Harris, not good with the putback. A wild and silly scramble. The launch on the 3, not good. Shine should have shot another 3, went for the 2, didn't make that either. Memphis rallies from way behind, but goes down in this game. DePaul led by 24 with 11 to go. Quentin Richardson scored 21, had 8 boards.
In Wisconsin. Wisconsin up 8. That's not a shock. Neither will this be. Mark Vershaw, sniper, 17 points for him. Badgers up 32-21. Later in the half, Wisconsin lead cut to 9. Vershaw finding John Bryant all alone, untouched. 5 assists for Vershaw. Badgers up 11. Less than 2 minutes left. 12-point lead for the Badgers. Vershaw finding Andy Kowski in the paint for the hook. Wisconsin wins by 10. Elsewhere, Penn State snaps a 5-game skid behind Joe Crispin's 22 points.
And SMU, Rainbows up by 6. Marquette Alexander, little touch pass to Troy Osler, who's a good rider. Osler with 22. Rainbows up by 4 now. Mike McIntyre, he's alone. Got that to go. Rainbows 87-82. And Fresno State, by the way, winning its 6th straight game, the conference tournament host.
Time of year, Air Force, Utah. Utah's Tony Harvey, Alex Jensen making the give and go work. Harvey, 19 points. Utah wins by 9. San Diego State, UNLV. Mark Dickel says, hey, look what I found. Picks it up, sends it half court. Nice feed. Trevor Diggs. Dig this. UNLV takes out San Diego State and advances. Also in the Mountain West, Terrell Lede at 23. BYU upsets New Mexico. The Lobos shot just 1 of 15 from
Thursday night, Stanford could wrap up the Pac-10 title and nearly guarantee itself a top seed in the NCAA show. Arizona was trying to keep the Pac-10 question open and open the question as to whether it might also end up as an NCAA top seed. Here we go. Lute Olson a bit nervous about facing the Cardinal. He should be first half. Casey Jacobson still. The 3 is good. And then top of the key, the 3 is also good. Jacobson from the right wing. Ibid, 5 of 8 from the 3-point area. Then Arizona's freshman guard's going. Jason Gardner diving for the loose ball. Gardner taking the charge. Under a minute in the first half. Now Gardner out front. Down to the side. Crossover. That's fancy. Pulls up for the 3. Had 11 in the first half. Arizona up 2 at the break. Second half, Luke Walton, son of Bill, to Gilbert Arenas. The lay-in plus the foul. Big guy likes it. Stanford rallies. Now David Mosley's on the wing and got a 3 to drop. Mosley wants 3 more. No one's on him. He hits. Stanford gets as close as 5. Down the stretch, though, Arizona taking over. Walton, the alley-oop. Richard Jefferson back in play. Arizona wins, and the crowd was gay. So Arizona 86-81, sweeping the Cardinal in the season series. The two are now tied atop the Pac-10 at 14-3, each with 1 to play. The Wildcats need a win or a Stanford loss Saturday. This would clinch the conference title. And now Xavier and St. Bonaventure, total running time 37 seconds. Xavier's Maurice McCaffrey, the 3 at 27. Xavier up by 11 later in the second half. Bonaventure's Tim Wynn yanking the 3. That'll go. Ends an 18-2 run for the Bonnies, up by 5. Now St. Bonaventure still going. Peter Van Possen with Caswell Cyrus throwing it home. Bonaventure up by 5. Xavier, one last chance to tie it down 3. 8 seconds. McCaffrey, the long 3. Bonked off the rim, but it didn't go. And the Bonnies win it 72-69. So Caswell Cyrus scored 8 straight for St. Bonaventure in the final minutes, ended up with 15. David Messiah Capers had 1 more.